One thing I like about Bad Boy is every year they seem to find a new way to improve their mowers, even if it's just a small aesthetic change. I appreciate the fact that they're always innovating and improving their products, and this year is no exception. And in this video, we're going to cover one of the most talked about mowers in their lineup this year, the Bad Boy Rebel. This mower has been around for about 5 years or so now, and each year it seems to get the least amount of attention in terms of updates and improvements. However, this year, there are now 2 Rebel mowers, the Rebel and the Rebel X, both of which are quite a bit different from the previous 2023 models. In this video, I'll tell you everything you need to know about the Rebel to help you decide if this mower is right for you. To support this channel, like, subscribe, comment, and visit tractorbob.com. Now let's dive in. So right off the bat, it's important to mention that these mowers only have a few key differences between them. The Rebel X being a slightly more premium version. Basically, the Rebel X comes with a bigger engine, bigger transaxles, and these really sweet Michelin Tweel airless rear tires. The Tweels are a significant upgrade since buying them alone would cost you around $800. If you haven't seen these airless tires before, I'd strongly recommend you consider tires like these if you have the opportunity to get them. Not only is the tread designed to minimize turf damage while providing a significant improvement in traction on hills, but these tires will also last longer and ride smoother than traditional tires. The Tweels don't bounce as much as a traditional tire does. Instead, the interior spokes of the Tweel redistribute the forces coming from the ground more evenly. This means a smooth ride for you and a cleaner, more even cut from your mowing deck. Michelin also designed a front Tweel as well, which I would highly recommend getting as an additional add-on, especially for you landscapers who are making money cutting grass. The mowing deck for the Rebel and Rebel X are identical. Bad Boy prides themselves on having the most heavy-duty mowing decks on the market, and this year, their commercial mowers like the Rebel are built with 3-gauge, 1/4 inch solid steel. The deck is fabricated with a sloped leading edge, side reinforcements, bumper guards, a heavy-duty rubber bolt-on chute, and plenty of anti-scalp wheels for all of the deck options. So yeah, the mowing deck is super strong, and this year Bad Boy has upgraded the stomp pad on the deck as well, so now your shoe has something to grip onto when you're getting on and off the mower. Also, all the commercial Bad Boy mowers come standard with a deck-mounted striping kit, which will come in handy for you guys who want stripes in your yard. If you don't want stripes, the kit is just bolted on so you can easily remove it or have your dealer remove it for you. Now, the cut height variability is 1 inches to 5 inches. And the deck adjustment is their dial plus foot pedal system, and now the Rebel comes with a top lock, so you can quickly lock the deck in its highest position for fast and easy transport when loading onto trailers. The only difference between the Rebel and the Rebel X with regards to the mowing deck specifically is the cutting width options. The Bad Boy Rebel comes in a 54-inch, 61-inch, and 72-inch cut, while the Rebel X only comes in a 61-inch and 72-inch cut. The regular Bad Boy Rebel comes in 4 engine options, all of which are Kawasaki engines. Some of the engines come in a 54-inch and 61-inch cut, while other engines come in a 61-inch and 72-inch cut. The Rebel X, on the other hand, only comes in 1 engine option, which is a 993cc 37 horsepower EFI Vanguard. This engine has slightly more horsepower than the biggest engine offered by the normal Rebel. All the engines are full-on commercial grade, have incredibly easy access to all the wiring, hoses, and filters. The engines all feature dual element air filters. You really can't go wrong with any of these engines. Also, the fuel tanks hold a total of 13 gallons. There is 1 tank on each side of the mower, so there are 2 fill-up spots, 1 on each side. The tanks are dual feeding, so you don't need to worry about flipping a switch to switch between the 2 tanks. Next is the transaxles. which are also slightly different from the Rebel to the Rebel X. The normal Rebel comes standard with the Hydro Gear ZT4400 16cc transaxles, while the upgraded Rebel X comes standard with the Hydro Gear ZT5400s, which also have a 16cc pump. Basically, when you're stepping up to the Rebel X, you're getting transaxles with a boost in torque from 575 foot-pounds to 700 foot-pounds. Now, whether you get the Rebel or Rebel X, you're still getting two of the best transaxles Hydro Gear has to offer. So I would definitely not worry too much about which transaxles or engine option will be the best if you're comparing the Rebel versus the Rebel X, because either way you go, you're getting pretty much equally reliable powertrain components. The quality of the build is going to be the same for the Rebel mowers. Bad Boy is known for their heavy-duty construction, and this zero-turn mower is no exception. Also, Bad Boy does a good job of making access to your mowing deck open and easy compared to other mowers in this class. The seat also has a nice sturdy latch. The seat flips up and you can easily get to your transaxle reservoirs, all your wiring and components. They're all visible and accessible. I like the nice big rubber dampers under the seat platform itself to add some extra suspension on top of that suspension seat. The tie-down spots are thoughtfully placed and make it faster to load onto a trailer. Finally, I really like how the transaxles underneath are well protected along with the belt. It shows that every angle of this mower has been designed with intention. In 2024, the Bad Boy Rebel and Rebel X come with some pretty sweet features. And aside from the engine, transaxles, and rear tires, all the features are pretty much the same. Starting from the top, the ROPS bar is foldable, making it more versatile for storing and hauling. Then you also have the air ride seat, which is probably the biggest luxury feature. You dial in your weight to get the perfect ride. The suspension seat will make your ride much more comfortable, and Bad Boy has done a really good job with the construction of this seat as well. The seat slides forward and backward, and the foot pedal on the deck adjustment system also has several holes in it, so you can bring the bar closer or further from your seat. You can also mount that foot pedal on the driver's left-hand side instead of the right-hand side if you'd like. You also get a good size cubby and cup holder on the driver's left-hand side. On the right-hand side, there's a control panel, which is pretty straightforward. You have the PTO switch, an hour meter, your ignition switch, throttle, deck dial, and 2 USB ports. The rubber floor mats have been upgraded this year from the old Reaper tread design, which I don't have much of an opinion on. I think these rubber floor mats look just fine. However, I do really like the new laser cut control grips. I think it's a thoughtful and nice touch. Again, it just shows that Bad Boy is really combing through all the parts of this machine and considered the design from every angle. Now, I don't think I mentioned the plastic spindle covers earlier, but those are another nicely designed piece that blend well with the fuel tank. The spindle covers can easily be removed for maintenance and cleaning. The weight of the Rebel varies from 1,200 pounds to 1,400 pounds depending on which model and engine you choose. The height is about 50 inches with the ROPS bar down, and the overall length of the mowers is 92 inches. The overall width of the mower depends on the deck size you get. To do the math on that, just take the deck size and add 2.5 inches, and that gives you the total width with the chute up. So a 54-inch deck is going to have a 56.5-inch total width with the deck up. Now finally, I also think I forgot to mention the speed of these mowers, which is 12 miles per hour. Now that we've covered the Bad Boy Rebel zero-turn mowers in depth, let's go over the price. Now, the price if you're financing will likely vary from dealer to dealer. However, you should be able to get the same monthly prices that are listed on Bad Boy's website. For the Rebel, financing starts for around $195 per month, and the Rebel X financing is just a bit more expensive at $235 per month with approved credit. If you're going into the store and paying cash, the cash price for these mowers starts for right around $9,519 for the Rebel, and the Rebel X starts for around $11,489 before tax. The thing that was holding the Rebel back for several years was the lack of suspension on this commercial mower. Now that you get the suspension seat on the Rebel and the added wheels, which give you a much smoother ride on the Rebel X, this bad boy mower is now one of the best options you can get when it comes to zero-turn mowers in the $10,000 to $12,000 price range. I highly recommend this mower for individuals with over 4 acres of land, or for those of you who are using a mower for commercial use and want a really high quality mower for a fair price. If you think a mower that's smaller will meet your needs better, I highly recommend you check out the Bad Boy Maverick HD. We've done a video on that mower in the past, and I'll have that linked below. Thank you so much for your time. To support this channel, like, subscribe, comment, and visit tractorbob.com. See you in the next one.